800 metres. Palace Symphony was sent out the favourite. We joined the race with him leading the field.
Palace Symphony by 2.5 now to Wintercote. It's getting the tail up in the air. Palace Symphony 2 in front of Strike High. After it followed by Wintercote, and then down the outside Head Cutter. Palace Symphony in front of the 100-metre mark from Strike High, and Head Cutter with a run. Head Cutter after Palace Symphony. Head Cutter going home better. Head Cutter too good, and Head Cutter takes the St Leger. Head Cutter by 3/4 to Palace Symphony. Strike High third.
Yes, a withering run by Head Cutter, who got the money by a length in a time of 2:58.2. Now let's check the doubles and quaddies. The extra double 766.30 for 11 and 1, 222.50 for the daily double 4 and 1, the quadrella 146 and 1 7,264.10, and the quad extra combination 4, 6, 1 and 9 paid a very handy 14,000.
The 3-year-old filly only joined the Cummings stable earlier this year after being trained in New Zealand.
Now Tristolite swept past Western Classic. Darkwood Beach, and now the Penny charging home late, but it'll be too late now. Tristolite dived away from them, and now Tristolite's going to win the Group 1. Schweppes Australasian Oaks by about 2.5 Western Classic.
Ridden by Stephen King, our Tristolite started the 9-4 favourite from Western Classic 7-1 and the Penny 5s. And at Flemington, the feature was the $100,000 St Leger, with Palace Symphony the punter's top elect. Here's John Russell.
Palace Symphony is stopping. Head Cutter is flying down the outside. Head Cutter is grabbing Palace Symphony. Head Cutter going home the better. Head Cutter won the St Leger.
Giving jockey Mark Flaherty his biggest win, Head Cutter started at 8-1 from Palace Symphony 5-4 favourite. And
the Bart Cummings trained 3-year-old Our Tristolite will be set for the South Australian Oaks following an easy win in the Australasian Oaks at Morphettville today. Ridden perfectly by Stephen King, the filly had too much class for her rivals and was never troubled.
Bart Cummings has had many good horses in his illustrious career, and although he was coy today about Our Tristolite, she could be another champion in the making. The former New Zealander was one of several top chances in the open betting race, but as she was led to the starting gates by the clerk of the course, she looked a cut above the rest of the field, and she ran up to the Cup King's expectations.
Our Tristolite and Western Classic at the 200. Our Tristolite swept past Western Classic. Darkwood Beach, and now the Penny charging home late, but it'll be too late now. Tristolite dived away from them, and our Tristolite's going to win the Group 1. Schweppes Australasian Oaks by about 2.5 Western Classic.
Stephen King knew he had the race won a long way from home, and the ease with which Our Tristolite won suggests she will feature prominently in more big races for the Cummings stable. And Cummings thinks she's something out of the box.
When she learns to settle like today, she can only get better and better, and I think that now she is coming off the pace, and in fast-run races she'll be a force to be reckoned with in the spring.
The 2,000 metres was like a training gallop for the filly, whose sire is the all-conquering Sir Tristram.
And the filly started at 9-4 favourite, Bart's third win in the Australasian Oaks over Western Classic and the Penny. It was Leger Day at Flemington, doubles to Mark Flaherty and Gerald Ryan, who took the feature today, and Greg Hall also had 2 winners. The first event, won by Caravilla Sun. This is a promising hurdler. It's had 3 starts over the jumps for 2 wins. Alcove blew the punters away, 150-1. A big surprise there. She'd run 10th and 13th at her only 2 previous starts. The steeplechase went to Urangi on protest. It was his first start since July, and a big effort with 70 kilos. Race 4, won by Tennessee Mist. This also a big effort, 59 kilos, and this filly was back from 4s into 9-4 and landed the prize. The Leger was next. In recent years, Shiver's Revenge and Sub-Zero have contested the St Leger Stakes. The class runner this year, Lee Friedman's Palace Symphony. Lee had been beaten in this race 2 years running, and at 5-4 it looked like this 3-year-old might break the drought. Gerald Ryan's Head Cutter had the blinkers off, and that helped him produce a giant finish.
At the 300, Palace Symphony dash clear, a couple of lengths to Wintercote. Strike High's running on pretty well, and further back is Head Cutter. Palace Symphony at the 200 by 2. Strike High coming on well, and Head Cutter's flying and down the outside. Palace Symphony the leader. Head Cutter's mowing it down. Palace Symphony grabbed by Head Cutter. Head Cutter outstays them. Head Cutter wins it, drawing away by a length.
Head Cutter has had 4 starts for Gerald Ryan for 2 wins, and the Flemington trainer now has his sights set on his first Cup win.
Possibly the Adelaide Cup. I entered him there after Sandown, and he's got 48 in it. He's liable for a penalty. I won't run him in the Derby because it's only next Saturday, and we'll probably go into the Adelaide Cup from here.
And 3-year-olds have a great record in the Adelaide Cup. Head Cutter started odds of 8-1, Palace Symphony 5-4 favourite. Strike High, amazingly still a maiden, third at 13-2. Burette showed great acceleration in race 6.
Burette has switched to the inside, running on well, looking for a crack at them now. But Let's Cut Loose took the lead 150 out, broke away from the Wickamist Persian Peak. Burette running on well. Let's Cut Loose in front. Here's the filly, Burette, racing up very quickly. And Burette went straight past the favourite, and Burette won it from Let's Cut Loose.
She's a very delicate little thing and nothing of her at all. I'm always ashamed of her appearance. You can't put a rug on her. She just refuses to be rugged. But she's got a big motor, as you say, and looks like being a pretty fair racehorse.
Burette, Troy Jackman at 9-2, defeating the favourite Let's Cut Loose, and the Wickamist filling third in a blanket finish there. Top Guy favourite, race 7.
Queen Echo by a head. Top Guy is coming home a little bit better. Queen Echo, Top Guy, and Landowner swapping them on the outside. Landowner's raced up and grabbed the lead, and Landowner has won it from Top Guy, drawing clear by 3.
The import Landowner, a surprise at 33-1, drifted from 14s to give Greg Hall a double. Top Guy, the favourite, running second. In the last, Crystal Hawk won again.
Crystal Hawk kicked away at the 150. Out a couple to Brave Path, Rocaria, Chevelle Classic, Bronze Legend. Crystal Hawk is the leader, though. He's holding them safely, well clear. Ride the Tide flashing home, but Crystal Hawk wins it from Ride the Tide by a length and a half.
And Crystal Hawk making it 5 in a row.